The regulatory cues for hitting a field hockey ball are basic. The ball must be placed off of the front foot, and the hitter must be at least 2 feet behind the ball so that they can ensure a step forward so they can hit the ball. The stick must be gripped no more than 1 inch from the top, with both hands touching when the stick is gripped. Weight starts on the back foot, and the hips must face the target so the ball will go in the intended direction. When the swing is produced, the stick must create a smile, with the top of the stick going no higher than the waist, or else a penalty will be called in the game. And at all times, the eyes must be on the ball, or the ball will pop up or go into a different direction than intended.
So here we have our cognitive learner. We see that they focus on the ball, keep their stick at the correct level, place their front foot to be in line with the ball, and finally make contact to complete the skill. To break it down, here's the learner focusing on the ball. Next, we see them moving their stick and stepping forward to be in line with the ball. And lastly, we see them making contact with the ball and fully swinging through.
So here's our cognitive learner. You'll see that when she starts her swing, it's very much like a golfer swing, with the stick way behind her head rather than up at her hips. Then when she follows through with the swing, she misses the ball, and at the end, her stick is way behind her head, which is something typical you would see of a golfer. After some practice, we can see that the cognitive learner has placed herself correctly behind the ball. They've reached the associative stage of learning, where they can correctly step towards the ball and hit the ball. While the follow-through is still high, the hip placement is perfect at the end of the shot, and the ball was hit.
Now let's look at them side by side. To debrief on the two learners, we do see who is the cognitive learner and who is the autonomous learner. Something we see is that the two have different stances when getting ready to swing at the ball and the height that they both bring the stick up as they go to hit. Other than that, we see that they both have their eyes on the ball, stepping forward, and making contact in the end.